stitchy friends, I'm Stephanie and welcome to my channel Little Lion Stitchery, where we talk about cross stitch. Man, a week really goes by really quickly. So of course I didn't get as much stitching done as I had planned to this week. But whatever. So I don't know if you know this, but two of my other favorite hobbies, well, Mike and I have also been playing some video games, so that's been taking up a little bit of my time. And then also, on really nice days, we try to get out and roller skate and make rollerblades. So that's what I've been up to. If you, rollerblading is so much fun, and I've been working really hard trying to I don't know, because I'm really new, so I've been trying to do things. Anyway, point being, I did not get a lot of stitching done, but. Actually, let's start with my first whip. It's almost done. Oh, it's so close to being done. So, excuse the threads. And Link, of course, laid on this the other day. He drives me nuts when he does that. So, he's been doing this thing, and I'm sure you've seen it, if not on my Instagram, at Little Lion Stitchery, on the channel before. He never comes up on the couch. He has been coming up a little bit lately. I don't know why. He just turned 3 not too long ago. So I'm hoping he's kind of maybe veering a little bit more into a love bug. I don't know. Has that ever happened? He's very rambunctious, like a toddler boy, I would describe him as. And but has it ever happened to your cat that your cat's just not super love bug, but then as he gets older is a super love bug? I don't know. Mike's elder cat was like that. So we're kind of hoping the older he gets, the more cuddly he gets, even though not super cuddly. He's very, very hairy, and even now, all the time, the hair everywhere. Anyway, so I've been working on these fishies, and they're almost done. This is Summer Catch Etching. Oh my god, I did this in another video, but look, if I wiggle it, it looks like they're swimming. Sorry. I get a kick out of small things like that. Anyway, so this is Summer Catch Etching by Heart in Hand. It's in the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I know, it's a mouthful, especially with my aligners in. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm stitching this for my grandpa for Father's Day. And I just have the border left. They do have some swirlies in between the fish. I don't think I'm going to add them because I don't know, I kind of like the more minimalist look. And I don't think they necessarily add anything. I was thinking about making some little waves or something. I don't know, I'm just not crazy about the little swirlies. And I have the most perfect frame for this. It looks kind of like the model frame, and yeah, I got it from my framer, and it's super cute, and I think will work super well with this. Like I said, I'm really happy with the way it came out. So I just did it in DMC I did the called for DMC because they do have the conversion for the pattern, and it's on 32 count Belfast linen. Natural Belfast. And yeah, I think it looks super cute. So that will be done for next week for Father's Day, and hopefully framed so I can show that. I might do a framing process video. Oh, next week's also my birthday. So yeah, my birthday, the year I was born, it landed on Father's Day, so sometimes it lands on Father's Day. But it's Friday, and gonna get lots of stitchy things and a lot of roller skate things, more so, I think. Just because I feel like Mike's a little over the cross-stitching stuff. He supports me 100% and loves getting me cross-stitching stuff, but I think because roller skating or rollerblading is a hobby he's into, he's more into getting me that type of stuff, if that makes sense. So I got a lot of stuff, a lot of wheels, and I'm not going to bore you with the details because I'm sure if you're not into it, you're not going to be into it. But I also have some cross-stitchy stuff, so I can't wait to show that. Ugh, very excited. Anyway, yeah, cute little fishies. They are very cute. I don't know. Cute fishies. Anyway, and Link has laid on it. Luckily, I don't think his nails are long, so he didn't, slice the fabric or anything. And my second whip, Gypsy Queen, because I need to get this done by the end of the year. So, there was a lot of interest for a Mirabilia SAL, and here's the deal. So I'm going to be mostly working on this baby. Oh, and what I worked on, of course, I'm still working on my blends. I still have, like, all that blank space in the dress is mostly blends, so I still have to do the dress blends, and just like a blend of 2 colors of the pink DMCs. But I did the ones in the skin, and I don't like stitching blends, but come on, focus. Focus. It just looks so good. Like the ones in her arm, so the ones that I did finish are like the skin blends, and it just looks so good. Like, part of me is like, couldn't I just use a color that's in between the 2 colors that the blends are? But I don't know, it just looks really good. Like, overall, I'm pretty pleased as punch with it. And yeah, she's looking real good, I think. In my humble opinion. I think she's looking pretty good, and yeah, I can't wait to start getting to her dress, because I think her dress is kind of, even though it takes the majority of the stitching in the dress, there's less color changes, so I think it's going to go by pretty quickly. So I'm really excited to get her going and get her finished by the end of the, I know, some of you stitch so fast, and I'm just like, here I am, like, going at a snail's pace. But yeah, so, Mirabilia SAL, let's do this. So, if you've never started Mirabilia, oh, also I have like a little mini announcement. So, Mike's coworker, we just found out, is having a girl, and if you don't know what that means I'm going to be working on a Letters from Nora, as soon as they decide what they're going to name the baby. I'm going to work probably on a Letters from Nora, maybe a Letters from Mermaids, but I think I want to do a Letters from Nora. And I will do a color conversion, and I will record that for those of you. I'll also post a link, because I did a blog post on color conversions, because I love talking about color conversions. I know I've mentioned this probably several times, but if you haven't heard me say it before, love color conversions. And so my career is actually in design, and my grandparents were artists, and I've done art and design since I was in diapers. So I love talking about color theory and like what colors go together, and yeah, definitely will do a video for that if you guys want to see it. So let me know in the comments if you want to see that sort of thing. So we're going to be doing a Mirasal. There's no deadlines, like don't feel any pressure, but I also want to let you know that in my Facebook group on Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I usually have a stitch and chat. We'll call it a stitch and chat just to keep it a little more PG on this channel. But a stitch and chat kind of thing. Usually less stitching gets done and more chatting, but it's chatting about stitching. So I was thinking that if you want to join me on Fridays, that we can do like a little Mira show and tell, or just like stitch and chat kind of thing. So yeah, and again, actually I might have just skipped this, but it's my Facebook group, Little Stitchery's Stitchy Friends. I'm thinking about just shorting it, Stitchy Friends, so it's not so long and tongue twisty. But yeah, so that's on Facebook. I used to do it in a different group, but I think I'm going to switch it to my group just so we start building more of a community, which I really love. And I don't know, just thank you for all the comments. And so I don't have a lot of stitching friends. I think I talked about this in last week's video, but I think it was at the end of the video, so maybe some of you didn't see it. But I don't have a lot of stitching friends. So it's nice. Actually, I don't have a lot of crafting friends in general. But so it's really, I guess, fun to interact with other stitchy people and just talk about what you're working on, and like exchange advice and like just tips and techniques and different things. I don't know. I really love the sense of community. And yeah, the stitching community is a very tight-knit community, which is just nice. And I want it to be a very I guess, like safe, open kind of space. Because I know some people can get pretty nasty, and I don't like that. So yeah, and I'm happy you're all really excited about stitching at Mirabilia. So if you haven't done your first Mirabilia, or even if you have and you want to start a new one, now's the time. So yeah, pick up your needle and let's get started. So I mentioned the Letters from Nora series before. If you haven't seen it, I will post the video up there. And I just got mine framed. I finally stitched something for myself. I know, crazy. And they're so easy to. I've made several. I made one for my aunt and one for my mom too. Have I made any other letters? I don't think I've done any other letters. But they're just a really fun, quick stitch. But sometimes, and I've talked about this before, where someone asked me a question like if they're hard and this and that. So if you're looking to start your first one and you want something smaller, like I would advise doing something smaller, and I'll also link my video about starting your first Mirabilia or Nora. But I would pick a smaller pattern. You absolutely don't have to. Technically, I started this before any of my smaller ones, and obviously I'm still working on it. But if you're nervous, if you don't know, if you've never beaded before and you don't know like your style, like how you want your beads to lay and things like that, I would recommend doing, or just like starting with a smaller piece. So the Nora Corbetts, so if you don't know, Mirabilia is a brand created by the designer Nora Corbett, and then she has another line of patterns, I think called Nora Corbett Designs officially. And they're just smaller ones. So the Mirabilias are usually really, really big, and the Nora Corbetts are smaller patterns for the most part. And then they have different distributors. But if you haven't started, like I said, start with a smaller pattern. So I recommend the Letters from Nora or the Letters from Mermaid series. They're very cute, very small. Don't be shocked though. So I've seen some comments on 123 Stitch that like people think they're getting fakes. I think they're just printed. They're printed on very like just printer paper. I just think that's how they're printed. That's the only way I've ever seen them printed. And sorry, oh my gosh, my nose. Every time I start filming, so itchy. But like I said, don't be alarmed that they're fakes or anything, or someone's doing like copyright infringement or anything like that. It's nothing like that. I think that's just the way they're printed. They're printed on like a lower quality printing paper. And if you want, you can, I guess, print it on some cardstock so it looks a little bit more like official and nice, but because I always make working copies of my patterns anyway, so it didn't really bother me. But yeah, it would have been nicer. But that's the way they come anyway, like I said. So yes, regular printer paper is a thing. I don't know why. But those patterns particularly are, like I said, super fun, super easy, and don't take a lot of time to stitch them. But also include the beads and sometimes metallics, and actually the smaller ones are also done with Classic Colorworks, I believe. You don't have to get Classic Colorworks if you've never worked with hand-dyed floss before, but if you want to, obviously you're entitled to. And the other thing is fabric. If you've never worked with linen before, so this is, I think technically this is my first time working on linen. I have completed other linen projects since starting this, so my other letter was also on linen. I'm not the biggest fan of linen. I've mentioned this before. I'm not the biggest fan of linen. So if you don't want to work on linen, you don't have to. You can work on Aida if you like Aida. The only difference, I will say, so instead of stitching over 2 for the Aida or even weave, you're going to be stitching over 1 for Aida, which makes sense. But, so they do have fractional stitches, so you're going to have to poke a hole in the middle of the Aida, which can get a little bit annoying. But if you like working on Aida and that's what you want to do, go for it. I think that's everything I wanted to say about that. But you guys are so nice. Sorry, I'm like jumping all over the place. And I said I was going to write things down so I would kind of like be linear, but not my style, I guess. I don't know. I feel like even if I was to write stuff down, I'd remember something that I was supposed to say. Whatever. I don't know if you just heard that. But that's my downstairs neighbors. They always complain about how noisy we are, and yet I hear banging, so, but whatever. Not gonna get into it. So yeah, if you want to start, I'm gonna say now's the time. And if you do post something, sorry, Mike just was in the bathroom now. He's out of the bathroom now. He's spying on me, being creepy. So yeah, now's the time. And you know, if you want to participate, you can tag me on Instagram, or I don't know. Should we do a hashtag? I'm thinking if we do a hashtag, it should be LLS for Little Lion Stitchery, and then Mirasal, so SAL. If you don't know what a SAL is, it's stitch along. Can you go away, please? Sorry, Michael's being extra obnoxious. Because he loves being extra obnoxious when I'm filming. Like, so I'm gonna gripe about this.
I love you.
Yeah, whatever. The minute I sit down to do a video, I just hear bzzz, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? Because he started shaving his head. The minute I sit down to record, he starts shaving his head. And I'm just like, what? So we live in a very small apartment, mostly all one space, and the walls are very thin, so I was worried that you would hear that droning in the background. But I'm just like, why? You had all morning to shave your head, and you could also just wait until I'm done with my video to shave your head. But no, the minute I start to film, he's just like, doesn't even say anything to me. He just starts shaving his head, and I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? How many of you have husbands or boyfriends that do this thing where wait till like you're gonna do? He also used to go to the gym when I got home, and it was just like this weird thing. Anyway, that being said, he's a great husband, and I love him to death. But sometimes I just want to kill him. No, seriously, he is great. I know he's gonna watch this because he's like so supportive and everything. Sorry, it's getting a little bit teary. Just thinking about how much I love him, I guess. But alright, so I was laughing. I don't know, I was laughing so hard I was crying. We should have a lot of fun together, but sometimes, man. Yeah. But he's gonna watch this because he loves me and he's very supportive, so I gotta be nice. Anyway. So yeah, if you've been hesitant to start, if you're scared to start, maybe you have ordered your mirror already and you have all the supplies, just haven't started. Now's the time. Like, I need some dramatic music. But now is the time, and I'm very... Wait, did I finish? Oh yeah, I did. LLS Mirasal. So Mirasal. I think that's a good hashtag. If you want to use it. Of course, you're not obligated to, obviously. But I think when I post progress pics on Instagram, I will start using that. So if you'd like to join me, join me. And then, like I said, on Fridays at 11 EST, we do little stitching chats. So if you want to join there, you can join there on Facebook. What else? I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a YouTube live at some point. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Sorry, I'm looking at my frame. My wood's kind of splitting. What's up with that? Anyway, so yeah, you guys are like so sweet, and it's so nice getting to talk to you. So if you comment me, or if you like message me on Instagram or anything like that, like I always look into like who's messaging me. If I see you have a Flosstube, I will watch it. So that's been really nice getting to know some of you. But yeah, I don't know, it's exciting because yeah, I definitely want to make more stitchy friends because I don't know, it's just nice to be able to stitch with people. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the way she's coming, but I can't wait to get to that dress. I don't know if I'm going to do back stitching yet. I don't know. Of course it has like so much cat hair on it. And if you have a cat and have cat hair in yours, it's okay. Like, I know some of this is just embedded in there, and there's no getting it out now. But I don't know, that's what makes it special. I try not to look at it too hard. Yeah, like I said, I can't wait till they choose a baby name so I can make a little baby thing. Oh, babies are so cute. Sorry. This isn't going to be like last week's episode where I just go all like, babies. But they're having a little girl. They have a little boy, now they're having a little girl. And I need more people in my life to have little baby girls so I can make them cute little baby girl things. I don't know that boys can't have cute little things too, but come on. And I'm very much a feminist and think that everyone, that equality and things, but I don't know, there's something about little cute things. I don't know. My calls me a princess, and I never thought of myself as a princess, but he really makes me feel like special. He calls me his queen all the time too, so I don't know. It does make me feel special. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I am no damsel, but he knows how to make a girl feel special. That's all I'm saying. Okay, queen. First of all, queen. She looks so good. I can't wait to work on her more. I know this week I'll hopefully stick to my stitching schedule because it shouldn't interfere with my skating schedule or my video game schedule or anything like that. Ugh, Mike is so cute. So we're playing this game, and I'm sure some of you don't care, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's called A Way Out. It's like a prison break type of game. It's a lot of fun. My character was framed for murder, of course. I knew he was framed. He was too good of a guy to be in jail. But anyway. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that in any sort of way. You know what? Sorry. Just saying. He was framed for murder. Yeah, my character is like a loose cannon that's just crazy and wants to beat the crap out of everyone. Very much like our personalities. I'm like the cool, calm, and collected type, and Mike is a very crazy type. But of course, if you watch my Flosstube, you will think I'm a crazy type too. But anyway, that's why we're so good together. But yeah, if you have any questions about my Mira, just let me know. And anything else? I don't know, just if you have any questions about anything, let me know. I like I said, being chatty and talking and things, so I am so grateful to the people that comment every week and all of my current and new subscribers. You guys are so sweet. I don't know, it just makes me so happy. It makes me all like warm and fuzzy when you guys like comment or like we have a conversation. It's nice. Like I said, I love like checking you guys on Instagram, and yeah, if you have a Flosstube or any kind of YouTube, always check it out because I think that's fun too. I don't know. Alright, so it's a gorgeous day. Mike and I are, well, I'm going to have lunch, and then we're going to go for a skate at one of our local rinks. And I'm going to practice backward skating and hopefully do really well with that. I'm not the best backward skater yet. But Mike has been bringing his hockey stick to the rink, and that was fun because I got a few goals in on him, and yeah, he was impressed. I don't know, sometimes he keeps saying how he hasn't I don't think you really know everything about someone. I don't know, I'm pretty much an open book, but I used to play field hockey, so I got some moves, and Mike was pretty, plus I'm I've never done it on skates, but it makes me definitely a more focused skater when, I don't know, because both of us are very competitive, and so being on skates, it definitely helps me skate better, because I'm focused, you know what I mean? I have an objective to get the ball in the goal. I know I said ball. We are using a little plastic ball to, not a puck. Anyway, so to get the ball in the net, in the goal, that is my objective. So definitely makes me a better skater. Yeah, like I said, had some moves, and he was pretty impressed because he didn't know I had skills like that. Anyway, so I'm going to get outside, or I'm going to finish up doing what I need to do around the house so we can get outside, And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Don't forget to comment some, I don't know, just some nice things. Start a conversation with me. I'm fun. I like to interact. What are they doing downstairs? I don't know if you could hear that, but it's really, It wouldn't bother me so much. Like, I don't care. It bothers me more so because they're so mean to us about all the noise we make. Like, we just walk around and we're making so much noise. It's like that one episode from Friends. That's how I, like... Anyway. Like, I'm sorry about the floors. Okay? I can't do anything about it. Okay, so comment me some nice words and I'll comment at you back. And like this video and subscribe if you're not a subscriber, because I don't know, I want to make more friends and you guys are cool and I'm cool, so we should be friends. And also do something outside. It's gorgeous. I mean, maybe you don't live where I live, but it's gorgeous, so get outside if it is gorgeous. Whatever. Okay, bye Stitchy friends.